Mark Twain once quoted, "The two most important days in your life are the day you were born and the day you found out why." Why were you born? If you can answer this question, then you probably know what your purpose in life is. However, many people have no idea what their purpose is, and it's partly because they think it's supposed to be some super deep philosophical thing. In this video, I will be reacting to practical wisdoms, how to find your true calling in life, and sharing my thoughts on the matter. My goal is to help you take a step closer to identifying your purpose.
Team Reez.
Look for obvious talents. Some feet are meant to run. Some voices are meant to sing. Other voices are meant to yodel. These are talents that are usually pretty visible from when someone is young. Do you have any obvious talents? Now, I'm not talking about being so incredible at something you can break records. Just the beginnings of a skill or passion are enough. Maybe you can draw caricatures, or fold your body in a beautifully grotesque manner. Talents are one of the easiest ways to identify your purpose and create a path to follow in life. This is because they come naturally, and with practice you can further develop your skills. Furthermore, talents are often explored as interests, so chances are you'll love what you do, unlike, well, pretty much half of the Earth's population. Remember, your talents don't have to be mainstream. They could be as weird as it gets. However, they should be fueled by interest and passion. Otherwise, you'll burn out and have to run right back to this video to find your purpose yet again. But if you don't have any obvious talents, or aren't interested in pursuing them as a career or a purpose, these next steps are for you.
I'm the type of person that believes everyone has talents and gifts. I also happen to know people that would disagree with that and say they don't have any. I would just tell them they aren't looking hard enough. There's no way anyone is put on this earth with absolutely nothing to offer. I've seen people that are literally good at doing nothing get paid for it. So I don't listen to any excuses when it comes to this. I know what my talents are. I know what my gifts are. The way I discovered those is by getting out and trying things. You never know what you can do until you try. Try following your interests. Try doing something you think you won't be interested in. Try something you would never imagine yourself doing. Many people don't know what their talents and gifts are because they put themselves in a box and tell themselves that's how their life is meant to be. Don't be that person. And if you are that person now, it's time for you to get out of that box.
Read. The most important thing you have to do in discovering the purpose of your life is to read widely and endlessly. Even with the internet at our disposal, we're still often constrained by geography, and oftentimes only look at what is right in front of us. Reading makes all the difference by connecting you across time zones, sometimes even realms, to a world that is beyond the visible eye. It exposes you to talents and ways of seeing things you couldn't have imagined otherwise, and introduces you to fantastic characters you could have never met in real life. Some of these characters and ideas might even change your life. So, as you attempt to discover the path you're supposed to take in life, read as you have never read before. Read everything from fiction to the Bible.
People hate to read, but reading is fundamental. I'm finna sound like a teacher nerd, but you can really learn a lot from reading. And I don't mean scrolling on Twitter and reading stupid tweets. I'm talking about picking up a real, non-fictional book and reading it from cover to cover. But you can learn from fiction too. Two of my favorite books are The Giver, which is fiction, and Rich Dad, Poor Dad, which is nonfiction. You can learn a lot about a lot from reading, and you can learn about yourself as well. So if you're stuck not knowing what your purpose is, your answer may be in a book somewhere.
Just do it. One of the things that holds us back in the pursuit of our purpose is planning that never comes to fruition. Here, two things are prominent: the fear that what we are exploring might not pan out, or the fact that whatever we're planning to do looks great on paper, but it probably won't look so great in real life. When finding your purpose in life, there is only one way to make it happen: by doing things that will lead you to your purpose. If you feel that dancing could be what you are meant to do, don't just plan on how you are going to do it, or hold back because there is a chance it might not work. Just dance. If it works out, there you go. Your purpose has been discovered.
We are often the solution to our own problems. Most of the time in life, the only thing holding us back is our own self. We get so caught up on what people may say, what they will think, or how we will look, that we just let that stop us from doing anything. My question for you is, who are you living your life for? If you're living your life for people in this world, I probably don't even need to tell you how that's going to end. Like I said earlier, you have to take yourself out that box. Open yourself up to better. Go for things in life. Who cares how you look? What's the line by Drake? Bench players talking like starters, I hate it. Look, the biggest haters sit on the sideline. Get in the game. Forget what everybody else got to say about it. What do you have to say about it?
Stop imagining that you have only one thing you should do. Before, I defined purpose as the central motivating aims of your life. Not a central motivating aim, central motivating aims. The pursuit of just one thing that we should do is probably the reason most of us feel lost. Why is everyone else seemingly good at the one thing they chose? Why don't I have my own one thing? The idea that there is only one thing that we should be doing in our lives is limiting.
This is a very key point that this video makes here. I see a lot of people who think they are supposed to have this super grand and super specific purpose in life. I'm supposed to be at this specific place doing this specific thing at this specific time, and if I don't, then my life is a failure. Not only is there a tremendous pressure to be putting on yourself, it's not even realistic. Now don't get me wrong, some people have some very specific purposes in life, but they are the exception, not the standard. There's a billion things to do in this world. To tell yourself that you need to have a super specific purpose in life is like picking a random number from 1 to 1 billion, and if it's the wrong number, you lose. Like, come on now, be for real with yourself. Some people have extraordinary gifts, and some people have rather ordinary gifts. It's not even about how grand your gifts and talents are. It's about how you use them. I've seen some wonderful art be created with a full set of artistic tools. And I've also seen some breathtaking art be produced with just one pencil. It's all about identifying what you have and doing the best you can with it. Let me wrap this video up by sharing how I found my purpose in life. I don't remember exactly when I had this revelation, but I'm pretty sure it was during my undergrad years at Louisiana Tech. In case you don't know or it's not obvious, I am a follower of Jesus. I've been living my life for God since I was 8 years old, but I never even thought about what the purpose of my life was until I neared my adult years. Growing up, I had a long list of talents and accomplishments. I honestly don't care to name them because I don't want to sound like I'm bragging. But during my time at Louisiana Tech is when I started to hit another level in life in terms of my spiritual maturity. During that time is when I started to wonder what my God-given gifts were and what was my purpose here on earth. Now, if you don't believe God, that's cool, do you? But I can only share what works for me. I believe that you'll never know your true purpose in life if you never spend time getting to know the one who gives purpose and life. Because I spent time developing my relationship with God, I was able to identify my purpose. It was always just a matter of me simply asking God what it was. My purpose in life is not some super grand or super specific thing. It's very basic, actually. I believe my purpose in life is to spread love and spread positivity. That's it. It's that simple. Because my purpose is so simple, it can take the shape of many different things. Using the God-given gifts and talents I have, I can serve my purpose in a number of ways. There isn't a limit. The way that I treat people, the physical talents that I have as a boxer, the skill set that I have as a master of business, those are all ways that I can use my talents to attract people towards me. Once I gain that attraction, I can then give off the love and positivity in my heart and point others to God. If I wake up and do that every day, that's me living in my calling. I found my purpose in life by first connecting to the one who gives purpose, second, identifying what my gifts and talents are, and then third, using my gifts and talents to cater to my overall purpose. Finding a purpose in life doesn't have to be super hard. We often just make it this hard, mysterious, lifelong quest. It honestly can be quite easy. If you don't know what your purpose is or need help finding your calling, just open your eyes and pay attention. It may be right in front of you. Be great, family. Easy.
Team Reez.
Thanks for watching. Click here to subscribe and click here to watch more videos.